Good morning, everybody, and welcome, Eugene from IPSI, one of our fantastic partners who's going to take us through some of the benefits um, of our partnership and why we decided to partner together. Um, Eugene, I know you've got some things prepared for us today. We might have some people jumping in with questions on the chat. So I'm going to keep an eye on the chat in the Zoom. Our members are inside the Zoom, but we are live streaming to LinkedIn and YouTube, so that anybody that isn't a member of Qualified Tutor can also see the benefits of IPSI. So welcome.
Amazing. Thank you for having me, and it's a pleasure to be here, everyone. I guess we'll start with saying, first of all, thank you for joining today. I know all of you have busy lives, and you're starting January, starting your New Year resolutions and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you, and thank you for welcoming me. As you've said, my name's Eugene. I'm a membership account manager here at IPSI, and I'm just here to run you through a few bits, hopefully not bore you and keep you too long. And just really help you understand what we do and why we've partnered with yourselves there. So yeah, um, I think what would be good or what would probably be the best thing is to kind of give you an overview of us, just so it's quick. So I mean, over the years. We've built an array of membership benefits, and it's guided by you. It's our organization is always going to be guided by you, the people who are self-employed, where we pride ourselves, on being the UK's self-employed voice. We want to empower, protect, and connect, with all of you. And or hopefully by doing this, we ensure that you have protection and support where you feel you need it. That will really help your business succeed. So
Eugene,
yeah,
could you just tell us what IPSI stands for, so that the people listening and watching really understand why you exist in the first place?
oh, sorry, you just broke up there. Is that me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you
Sorry, bear with me a moment. Of course, this would happen
on a
on a
live.
live. Yeah, yeah.
It's all right. Jenna's
Do you-
Jenna's dog can keep us entertained in the background there.
Yes, okay, I can hear you now. Perfect. Do you want to
Yeah. So could you tell us what IPSI stands for, please, and why it exists in the first place?
Yeah, perfect. So IPSI, of course, is abbreviation. So it stands for the Association of Independent Professionals and the Self-Employed. And simply put, we're just here to empower the self-employed. We're here to help you make things a lot easier for yourselves, to help you run your business, and to give you tips and tricks where we can and provide stuff for you that you might not be able to find elsewhere, in a nutshell.
Perfect.
Um, yeah, I mean, did you want me to go into some of these benefits and how we do this? Would that help?
Yeah, I think the
Yeah,
why of why you exist then.
yeah,
So
perfect.
as a self-employed person, why would I join you?
Yeah, oh, well, amazing. Hopefully this doesn't sound too salesy and I don't bore all of you, but we've found over the years, or when we first started, we were called PCG Limited or PGC Limited, depending on who you ask. We found that the tax and VAT investigation, so HMRC, were really clamping down on whether people were inside IR35 or outside of IR35. So originally, we set up this organization to fight that, fight against the government, lobby against the government. So the way or the original people or original members of IPSI will tell you that they probably joined for the tax and VAT investigation. And since that, we've moved up. So with our tax and VAT investigation, if your affairs are ever investigated by HMRC, we'll provide you with a team of experts who can take this off of your plate, give you financial cover for legal fees, and if you're a director member or on a director level, you also get cover for IR35. So depending on what membership you join on, you have different levels of cover for your tax and VAT investigation. So that's the shorthand of it and what we were based on and how we started, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's a fantastic benefit. Thank you so much. So if I, as a self-employed person, or a director of my company
Yeah.
and I have a tax investigation,
Yeah.
through you, I would be supported.
Correct. That's correct. And just so we don't get anything confused, we of course wouldn't cover anything as a result of that investigation, but legal fees and things like that for the investigation, we will cover you.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So that's one of the big benefits that people definitely joined at the beginning for. But as I say, we offer so much more than that. I mean, if as a self-employed person, I think what we found is that people have found it really hard to kind of find that one source or one truth of information when it comes to a question they might have. So because of something like this, we also offer a tax and legal helpline. So with the tax and legal helpline, you can get tax, contract, and legal guidance from our knowledgeable experts at Markel. Markel are our insurer and who underwrite a lot of our insurance products. So that's 24/7. If they can't find the answer, they'll always get back to you or try and help you out at another point or in time. So
I want to
yeah.
share something with you, Eugene, because I actually don't think you know this. The reason we partnered with Ipsy was because of Markel.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you do know the story. So
Yeah.
Markel, we are partnered with, and when we explained about qualified tutor and independent tutors and tutoring businesses, he's like, how many independent tutors do you work with? We're like, 70% of our members are independent
Yeah.
tutors. And they're like, oh my gosh, I need to put you in touch with Ipsy. And that's
Yeah.
how the partnership started, through our mutual love for Markel,
Yeah.
the wonderful insurance company that supports so many of our tutors.
Yeah, yeah. I have to say they're amazing. I've previously worked, or in a previous life, shall I say, I previously worked at an insurance company, and it was okay, it was great, but I'd never met an insurance company like Markel who are just so quick. They're so transparent with everything. They keep in touch with you along every single step of any claim that you might have. They'll contact you straight away if you're missing something or they need something from you. And I just thought that was really good. I'd never seen an insurance company provide such a quick turnaround on
Yeah.
questions or anything needed. So yeah, definitely,
Yeah, we find
definitely.
them that they simplify things for tutors.
Yeah,
So we've got a direct line in, we have our own landing page, and they
yeah,
can just have a chat with that tutor to make sure the tutor gets exactly the right policy that they need. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
mutual respect there.
Yeah,
Um,
no,
I
definitely.
wanted to ask you something because something that I love about your
Yeah.
membership, and it's something that you don't really think about when you're employed, if you're called
Hmm.
up for jury service, like it's just covered, isn't it? Where you work, they just carry on paying you. But when you're self-employed, if you get called up for jury service, you can't work.
No,
But there is a
no.
benefit in your membership with jury service. Can you tell us a little bit about that, please?
Yeah, of course. And it's funny you mention this because we found that more and more self-employed people are being called up for jury service. And like you said, if you're employed by someone, you don't have to worry about whether you get paid or not. Whereas someone who's self-employed, this is one of the benefits that we definitely knew to include. So you get compensated if you lose income due to getting called up for jury service. So all you'd need to do if you're an IPSI member is you'd go on our site, you'd go on the search tab, type in jury service cover. There's a simple claim form that you'd fill out, all your details, and then all you'd need to do is sending supporting evidence. It could be the contract, the jury service email or letter, what you're being paid, that kind of thing. Just supporting evidence as a whole with the claim form. That will come through to us or our membership team. We'll then pass that on to Markel. They'll straight away be in touch to let you know that they've received it, what they might need from you, or if everything's okay, and it gets paid out. That's simply it. With the different levels of membership we offer different amounts that we pay up to. But yeah, it's super handy, super neat to have. And for some people, it might not be. It can be whatever. They might look at it as yeah, it's whatever. But for some people, it can really help to bridge a gap. And that's what we found with the self-employed, where you're not earning money that can be quite detrimental to your whole life and your business as a
Yeah.
whole. So yeah, yeah, no.
Do you have any other examples of that inside the membership where you're, as a self-employed person, you're protected whereas without being part of your organization, that you wouldn't be.
Yeah, so illness and injury cover, that's another one that people don't think about. If you're a self-employed person and you're ill or you get injured at work, fair enough, of course, you have to worry about the fact that you're first ill and injured. But then after that, you could be at home, you could be in a hospital bed, touch wood, that doesn't happen. And you're thinking, wait a minute, I'm currently not earning any money whilst I'm here being ill. So we offer you illness and injury cover. So if you're ill or injured for 3 weeks or more, we'll compensate you for your loss of income. And again, that's up to certain amounts, but it's there to have in the background. It's there to fall back on if you need to pay bills, if you need to, pay for something that you might be doing. That's also another handy thing that we have, like jury service cover, just in case you're not able to work for a certain amount of time. So yeah,
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Amazing. Thank
classic.
you so much. So
No
we've
worries.
got jury service, we've got the mutual relationship with Markel, we've got injury and illness. What else is in there?
So, these are a few things or a few aspects that I think are usually important for people or self-employed people. It can, of course, depend on the stage that you're at with yourself within your self-employment. But to start off, I think what's really handy that we have is unlimited co-working. Now, the unlimited co-working, that's I don't know what's another one, like spaces. So if you're an IPSI member, you get free unlimited co-working. What this means is we're partnered with Anko. We provide free workspaces, or Anko provide free workspaces, shall I say, for you, so you can enjoy, your work lifestyle. You can download the app. You search the area that you want to work in, postcode, or wherever you're working from, and you have a place to work there. These are set up at actual workspaces, cafes, things like that. At the moment, I know it is quite London centric, but there are spaces in Bristol, Manchester, and they're also opening spaces up in Birmingham, Edinburgh, Liverpool, and Leeds as well. So if you're interested or live around those areas, definitely watch out for
That's
those.
great because that
Um,
can cost quite a lot of money to go in and
yeah,
sit in those spaces. Brilliant.
yeah, yeah,
And does
yeah.
that include with Anko, does that include any discounts if you want to like have a meeting room in there or anything like that?
So with that, there are discounts as well. Of course, with the meeting rooms, you will have to pay, but overall, it's a free service. All you need is if you join IPSI, you just need your membership number. When you're signing up, you put that in, and that's your 100% discount.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
super useful. I know, of course, from COVID, people have gotten used to working at home. People have gone into different office spaces or are paying for different office spaces. But yeah, that's free of charge as
That's
long as as
great.
long as you're an IPSI member.
I'm conscious. I know Sarah's gonna has to jump off because
Oh
she's
yeah.
needs to go anywhere. Sarah, have you got any questions at the moment? She's still muted. We'll wait for her to come back. Jenna, no questions at the moment. Okay, great. Okay, Eugene, what else have we got? Did you say you had?
Sorry, I'm unmuted
Ooh,
now.
Oh, that's okay.
ooh.
Hello, Sarah.
I was faffing on my phone. No, I'm all good. Thank you. I'm all good. I think I
No
kind of get what
questions at
it's
the
all about.
moment.
No, cool. Thank you.
Right. Okay, no problem. Okay, Eugene, what else have we got?
So, for self-employed people that are just starting out, or even for self-employed people that, are within the later stages of their career or have been self-employed for some time, we have what's called one-to-one success sessions. So the one-to-one success sessions are a chance for the self-employed individual to basically, lend an ear or be given an ear, as it were, to bounce ideas off of. So, you might have an idea about a certain patent that you're working on, or a business idea, or a tax issue that you might be having. And what the one-to-one success session does is it gives you a chance to booking a 20-minute call with one of our experts here at IPSI who have been in the same position, have perhaps set up various businesses and sold businesses, and it just gives you a chance to bounce ideas off of them, work with them, not that, not work with them as in, you'll do actual business work with them, but talk to them, speak to them about an issue you might be having or something you're thinking of. And it's almost like a mentorship.
Yeah.
They will give you their advice on what they've seen. You have a choice from the range that we offer in terms of experts. You can look at what they specialize in, what they've done in their career, and you just book in a 20-minute call. And that's unlimited. You can do that 3 times a week. You can do that 5 times a week. It's
Wow.
yeah, yeah, super useful.
That's
Yeah,
great. Thank you.
yeah.
That's
But
great.
yeah, it's just there to offer that support and something to lean back on should you need it. And that's kind of like our incubator program as well, which I'll talk about. It's almost like a tips and tricks guide. So 12-month incubator, it provides hands-on support, for perhaps launching a new business, or perhaps if you're, further within your business, gives you resources and tasks to just keep on track of, what you're doing in your day-to-day work. So that's something you can also sign up to.
Ah, so is that a bit like what the banks do when they have these accelerator programs?
Oh, in a sense, I mean, I don't think I wouldn't say exactly like the banks, but I know what you're talking about there. So what we'll do is let's say, you're someone who you're self
I've got an example for you.
yeah.
We run supervision circles with our members.
Okay.
And yesterday, one of the members in the supervision circle said she was going from independent tutor to become a tutoring business. So she
Right.
needed to make sure all her legal documents are all in place, her processes were set up. What would you do to support that?
Yes, so I understand what you're talking about. So the way it works for us, or the way our incubator program works, is you'd have an email every month, or it can be every 2 weeks, I believe. I believe we're cutting it down to a month now, just so we give you all the information rather than you receiving loads and loads of emails. So would basically send out an email that has the starter pack. So it could be, is your business registered? If not, this is where you can go. This is how you can do this. Have you trademarked whatever it is you need to trademark? If so, if not, you can do this or you can do this. Are you looking for certain guides and advice on, perhaps AI or marketing or how to use social media to further your business? We'll give you tips and tricks on where to go and things like that. So we'll always send out an email every month just to make sure you're keeping on top of things and so you understand possibly where you could be or where you might want to be. So that's the way ours works in a sense to
Fantastic.
answer your
Okay, I
question. Yeah.
understand. And also, I wanted to ask you about the business hub because you've got my understanding is that they get instant access to hundreds of contracts and templates and guides and cyber and data services. What does that look like for somebody that's a member?
Yeah, so the Business Hub is number one hosted by Markel. Amazing. They're underwritten. So whatever you get from the Business Hub, you can 100% trust in. The Business Hub, as you say, is there to provide you with templates, guides, and tools. It's 24/7, so you have access to that whenever you need it. Um, it's basically guides, tools, and templates for contracts. It could be HR documents. If you're, hiring someone, it could be documents to send to agencies or umbrella companies that you might be working through. These are all downloadable guides and tools that you can use and also change yourself. So what that was set up to do was, as a self-employed person, it can be very tricky to go online, look for a contract, download that contract, have to read through that contract and send it over to the third party or the person you're going to work through. So what the business hub does for you essentially is simplifies that. Once you log in as an IPSI member, you'll be able to see all of the different areas that you can get contracts and guides and tools for, and you'll be able to go within that subsection, download the tool or the guide or the contract that you're after, and you'll be able to change that as you wish and send it on. Some people like to change it, some people are happy with it as it is and they send it on. But that's what that is there to do, just to keep things easy for you so you don't have to search around and download dodgy documents, as it were.
Amazing. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Events. You
Events.
host so many events. Um, There was an amazing one on marketing and social media, and we've been really impressed about how you bring experts in together from different fields, and for our members, that's really lovely because these qualified tutor members are lifelong learners and they are
Yeah,
always looking for more information. And your events really, really, sealed the deal for us with our
yeah.
partnership. So do you want to share a little bit of information about the events that you have?
Yeah, of course. So we have such a wide offering when it comes to events. We have weekly webinars, we have co-working days, fireside chats, and we have our annual flagship event, which we believe it should be happening this year, called the National Freelancer Day. So it's just a chance for all freelancers, self-employed people to get together, celebrate, what they've done within their careers and what's been going on within the self-employed industry. Network, chat. Sorry, I know people don't like to use the word network nowadays, but that's what it is. You like,
Connect. Look at the
yeah,
connect.
connect. That's the one. That's the one. Thank you. Yeah, it gives you a chance to do that. We have such a wide range of events, like I said, from topics such as tax, policy, well-being. It could be finance, starting out, running your business, so many events. And these events or webinars, they're hosted by industry experts. So, they're really valuable. They offer you extreme and really good insights, and learning on things that, matter to you. That's the most important thing, that you're able to go to an event and pick something that you want to go to. It's not just going to be, filled with fluff and things you do not want to hear about. So
No
that's the
one
main
wants
thing.
fluff.
Exactly, yeah.
No one wants fluff. Now, your events, the majority of them are online.
Yeah, so we used to do a lot of events in person, and we're trying to get back to that because the demand is now starting to go up again. But of course, due to that, C word, where we were all stuck in our houses, everyone's become so used to being behind a screen and attending things behind a screen. So we have a lot of webinars. We have webinars that we've done, which if you're an IPSI member or even without being an IPSI member, you can actually access. Go on our website, search a topic that you might be after. Could be marketing, how to start your own business, and you can access those. And then we always keep our members up to date of events that are coming in person and online as well. So we'll email you through our newsletter, or you can just go on the website and have a look as well.
Fantastic. What have we missed?
I'm trying to think. We have partners that we're partnered with. So again, Markel, as you know, we're with Markel and they're trusted beyond belief. We're also with Tide. So Tide, you get £75 when you join with Tide on a business account. Who else are we with? We're with the AA. So if you ever use a car for your business or work, you can join with IPSI, you get free membership through the AA. And I think breakdown's one of those things that you don't realize you need until you actually break down.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And recently we've partnered with Chase DeVere. So they're an independent financial advisory. They offer, financial support on pension planning, income protection, savings and investments, that kind of thing. Um,
Fantastic.
yeah, so yeah, quite a lot. I mean, I think as someone who, speaks to a lot of self-employed people, I think what you like to do is you just like to go out there, search for things and venture off and find what works for you and what suits you. So I think our website is one of those things where it used to be filled with so much. We've now streamlined it to the point where it's like just have a search and you'll probably find what you're looking for through our website. So
Amazing.
yeah.
And at Qualified Tutor, we are very honoured and privileged to have a 12.5% discount on your membership
Yeah.
packages.
Yes.
Our members have a unique link, ladies and gentlemen. It's in the QT Professional Development Portal in the partners area. And there's a link there. So the discount's already applied. So you'll be able to access the IPSI membership through us with that discount.
Yeah, that's correct. There is a chat function here, right? I'm just going to put
Yeah,
the code. Yeah, I'm just going to put your specific code in there just in case anyone wants to use it. So there it
thank
is.
you.
Yeah, just in case. But yeah, as you've correctly said, if they want to join on your link, that will give them the access to it, and it'll give you 12.5% off. Yeah.
Amazing. Sarah, Jenna, and I'm just checking our WhatsApp channels because there's a couple of people that were messaging me that were like, so sorry, can't make it. Can I see is it being recorded? So they'll get to see it. Have you got any questions?
No, I'm good. Thank you very much. It's been really useful.
You're
No
very
worries at all.
But
welcome.
I am going to have to go now.
Wish you better, Sarah.
Thank you.
Bye. Jenna, any questions?
I mean, not really a question per se. Um, but so I'm in an interesting position where, for the most part, I'm no longer freelance, but in practice, I still am. Um, and one of the challenges I have is that Ipsy sounds really helpful and really amazing, but obviously, like, I'm in a little bit. I'll have a little look through everything properly as to see whether there's enough balance there to get enough out of it. But I come across so many organisations of offering different things for these kind of
Yeah.
membership and professional membership and stuff. And I mean, obviously qualified, I pay for qualified tutor, and I'm a business level
Yeah.
qualified tutor. But you know, there's things like the Portfolio Collective, Enterprise Nation, all of
Yeah.
these organisations, and it's just it gets very overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm just wondering how, yeah, whether you have any thoughts on what that balance is for you guys, or what. I don't know. It's not really a specific question. It's just kind of something that I'm struggling with and find a little bit overwhelming at the moment to decide what the right memberships are for me, because, you know, like, so because they cost quite a lot and what you offer is so much that it's
Yeah.
clearly worth that money.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a bit overwhelming. So
Yeah, do you know what? I completely understand what you're saying. And without getting into money or anything like that, I don't want to get into that within this call. We offer various levels of membership just to make sure that it's suited to you. We're an organization, we're non-for-profit. We're not here to push or make you buy anything or try and sell to you. What we do and what I will always do with someone in your position is I will say, go on our website. We have what's called our benefits table. It's like the IPSY Bible that gives you the different tables of membership and what's covered under each. And we will just simply say to you, have a look and look at what best suits you. If nothing suits you, that's fine and that's fair enough. We still want to be a resource for you to go to in case you want to look at any of our articles or any of our advice pieces. That's what we're here for. In regards to the other organizations that you've mentioned, I can't of course talk about them, or I don't really, yeah,
yeah,
exactly, without and I don't want to get in any trouble.
yeah.
But that's my advice to you. I would say definitely go on our website, just have a look at what we offer within our benefits under our different memberships. And even if none of our memberships are for you, we hope that by looking at these, wherever you go to next, you can base it off of that benefits
Mm.
table. Oh, I'm looking at so and so's website. Ipsy had jury service, illness and injury cover. These guys don't offer that. So is their membership actually worth it, or should I go look elsewhere? So that's where we stand. That's what we want to try and give to you as someone who's self-employed, and not hopefully confuse things more, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
no, totally.
I,
And so you mentioned, so I have two thoughts as you were talking,
Yeah.
actually. Am I sorry, I'm really, really sick at the moment.
No
So my
worries.
condition is not great. I also have ADHD, so brain like a sieve anyway. Did you say that there are some of your events and like your industry expert events that are open to non-members as well to get in?
Yeah, yeah, correct. So what you'll want to do is you just visit our website, go on to, I believe it will be at the top, but you'd go onto the taskbar at the top, look for webinars, events, and networking.
Mhm.
Once you click on that, I can't off the top of my head name the
Eugene,
ones.
is it worth just, do you want to, can you share your screen? I think that's
Yeah,
probably a good
certainly.
idea. Jenna, just while Eugene pulls that up, IPSI, our partnership with IPSI is specifically focused on our independent tutors. So as a business member and knowing your background, Jenna, and we know you really well, is IPSI may not be the right fit for you.
Yeah.
But as a director of your business, it may be.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm wondering. That's what my second question was going to be about, because that's the bit that I find really makes me feel really like that self-employed person, because I am the director of the business and everything is for me down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eugene, would you be happy with if any of our members have specific questions, if I share your
Yeah.
email address with them
Of
so they can
course.
contact you directly?
Of course. Yeah. In fact, I was
Amazing.
about
Thank
to
you.
write it in the chat. So eugene.bongo@ipsy.co.uk. So I'm one of these people that I need to make sure I've spelt something correctly and it's written out correctly before I
Including
give
your
it.
own name.
Yeah, correct.
I
Yeah.
do the same.
Yeah. So if anyone wants any information, it's there. Feel free to email me, whatever it is you're after. I'll be happy to send across any links, any information, point you in the right direction if it comes to it. And yeah, that's actually my job, by the way, at IPSI. So it's to try and keep everyone sweet and happy. So
Perfect.
yeah. And I will share the link. Do you have access to the chat? Sorry, just to
Yeah, we can see the chat, and we'll put it into our WhatsApp channel as well. There's some people messaging, so we'll make sure they get all of this information.
Perfect. This link will take you to the benefits, as in the benefits table. So you can scroll down and just have a look at the benefits. And then let me bring up the events and webinar link as well, just so you've got that. And you
I
can
got
have
as
a
far
look
as
through.
opening our homepage, and then I keep listening to you, and then forgetting that I was going to click on something. So that's really helpful.
Sorry, I'm distracting you. Let me get to that section. There we go. Bear with me a moment.
Can I just say, I really like how clear the information is on here. As someone as a very neurospicy,
Oh no,
ADHD and dyslexia and stuff.
yeah.
So I really appreciate how like consumable this is at a glance, even while you're talking.
Amazing. No, amazing. Thank you for that. You know, a funny thing, it never used to be like that. It used to be a lot more of a mess. We've recently sorted it
the
out.
old site. I have always been really conscious of professional memberships.
Yeah.
So for me, I came across you guys pre-COVID, I think. I know it's been years. And I vaguely remember the old site being like standard professional membership site.
Yeah.
So this is really, really cool.
Yeah, no, amazing. And that's why we do it. We hope to make it simpler so you can just browse, you can look for whatever it is you're wanting to find, and it's easy. Oh, there we go. I've got it now. Sorry, I'm just going to put the link, the webinar link in here as well, so you can click through to that.
With your events and stuff, you mentioned regular stuff. Is that like hubs and regular like networking type hubs?
Yeah, so they can be networking hubs. When it comes to in-person events now, as I mentioned, because a lot more people just prefer to be at home when they're doing these things, we try and make it a bigger thing. So if we're going to do one in person now, we like to give as much notice, as much, emails and notifications about it happening. So we have a lot more of a bigger turnout. But if it's a webinar, we just send emails about it. And if it's of interest to you, then, it's something that people mark in the calendar. We understand some people miss emails or just don't pay attention to emails in general. So we'll often say, just go to our events page and look out for anything that you feel might be useful to you or that you want to watch out for. And that's it really. Yeah. It's nothing.
Website's super easy to use.
Yeah.
Do you have a partnership with them? Because I'm noticing that you've got some portfolio collective stuff up here, and it's one of the ones that came to mind actually. Do you have a partnership with them, or is that just an event with them? Do you know?
As far as I'm concerned, it's just an event. Partnership wise, I wish I could speak on partnerships, but I don't handle those. But from what I understand, it's just events at the moment. Yeah. It's a lovely lady who works with us that deals with the event side. But if not, let me write that down and I can get back to you on that just in case.
It's just intriguing. They're a
Yeah,
really interesting organization that I
yeah,
have supported since they started.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, can I ask, how many members do you have?
Roughly, don't quote me on this, from the last time we checked, roughly around, I believe, 7 to 8 thousand. Don't quote me on that.
And is
As I
that
don't,
UK?
yeah, that's within the UK. We're a UK run organization. We don't,
And
help outside of that.
do you have like any regional, even like webinars and stuff, or is that kind of just national? Everything's national.
So webinar wise, we try and make everything national. We don't want to, kind of leave people out. Whereas events, we do try and make them regional. It could be, south, it could be Midlands, it could be up north. We try with those. We've as I mentioned within this talk, we found that there is more of a demand. So now we are starting to look more towards the north, more towards the Midlands, more down, south in terms of setting things up in person.
Yeah.
So, all these places like Manchester, Brighton, Coventry, Leeds, we're trying to actively set up things there. We've got members who are, constantly, emailing us and saying would be happy to set up everything, organize everything, and make sure it's run successfully. So we're always in talks and we're always trying to organize things. It's just getting the numbers. It's just getting people to sign up and say we're going to actively come, because I'm sure as you being someone who is freelancing or in and out of freelancing, you want to go to an event and you want to feel like you're meeting lots of people that can help you, or you can help loads of people. You don't want to go to an event and there's only 2 people there and you're like, oh, right.
Yeah. Although I
Yeah,
find like even online, one of the things, so I'm from London and I
yeah.
left London, 2018, 2019.
Oh, wow.
And I never had to worry going to an online event. I knew there would be people who knew where I
Yeah,
was or who were where I was, because
yeah,
London, primarily north and west. And then now I live in the Midlands, and I'm now conscious that when I go to these things, it tends to be quite London centric, even in the webinar sense. And sometimes
yeah,
that can be off putting, but like, I mean, it kind of depends on your organization, right? As to whether that's
yeah,
relevant or not. But
yeah.
it sounds like there's some really cool things.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, as I say, definitely have a browse, have a look. Again, we're not here to, push you towards anything. We're just here to advise and hopefully give you the tools and information that you need. And that's it, really. Yeah.
Can I ask another question that you very much may not know the answer to?
Yeah,
Just
sure.
out of interest, and I'm also conscious that I am I think the only QT member here.
It's all right.
So I thought I'd just throw all the questions at you, but do tell me to
No, it's all right.
in terms of spread of industries of your members, is that something that you would like track or like be able to share at some point with us as to whether you have many education industry members, or kind of, it's just interesting to me to know what kind of backgrounds members have for these things, just
Yeah, yeah.
because
That's
it's one of the benefits of joining something that isn't education specific, right?
Yeah, and I completely understand where you're coming from. You want to know that what you're joining will be able to cater to you as well as all the other people it caters to. The answer to that is I can definitely look into that and provide, hopefully some numbers and answers. But even myself, from my standpoint, from speaking to people and doing loads of introductory calls. So, sorry, that's another part of my job. So if you were to join, and you wanted to book in an introductory call as to how to get the most out of your membership, it would be my lovely self that you speak to. So I've spoken to, I can't even put a number on it. We have such an array of different areas and people that join from different sectors, ranging from IT to nursing to engineers to midwifery. Sorry, I always say that word awfully, so excuse me. To people who make candles, to people who are plumbers and work out in Dubai and all these. It's such a mix of people. So to answer your question for now, there are so many people who work within education, provide education. We have people who just run training sessions or are keynote speakers. It's such a mix. But yeah, let me look into it and hopefully provide you with an answer. I've put my email in there, so please email me so I know what your email is so I can provide you with the answer just in case. I don't want to forget. But yeah, it's such a mix of people we try and help and provide information for. So
That sounds really cool.
We found the approach to be a much more generalistic approach, but if you need to get into specifics, they have access to so many experts
yeah,
that you have that, which is why it totally complements qualified tutor membership,
yeah,
because qualified tutor membership focuses on your professional development. So we focus on CPD, training, workshops, enhancing the pedagogy of tutoring,
yeah,
and then the general elements of, business, marketing, and things like that that's where we can begin to partner with some really smart organizations like IPSI that
yeah,
are professionals and do know what they're doing. And that's why we try and find the best partners possible
yeah,
in
I
experts.
really like it because I feel like a lot of organizations have changed so much post-COVID that part of my Christmas holiday was supposed to be going through all of my memberships and going, okay, what am I actually getting out of these? Do these feel as good? Because especially where my timetable has changed as well, there are some things that I don't get to access as much. Like I do qualified tutor, we have 4 morning sessions a week and I'm in most of them these days, whereas during COVID that was something like lunch and learn from Enterprise Nation or whatever, and it's really interesting to explore what balance we have. And I mean, we have so much balance at QT that it's really interesting to kind of think a lot more deliberately about that, to use words.
Yeah, no, and that sounds really good. And also, best of luck with clearing out all your memberships. Because, yeah, I tried to do the same and I always just find, no, I need this. I really need this. Yeah, I'm going to use it. So, yeah, good luck with that as well.
At this point, I think I'm going to have a map.
Okay, so the beauty of this partnership is that it allows our members to access what they need to ensure that they really are safe and supported in their business part. So, Eugene, for your knowledge, we talk about our members being safe, skilled, and supported. The skilled element, we talk about pedagogy and learning and development and their professional development and ongoing CPD. We're supported. We have very active WhatsApp channels. We have co-working twice a week where we're on a call. People are quiet, people are chatting, people just need to and we have supervision circles, we have networking within the community. But often what we find is with many educators, they sit in this education box and they need to be able to broaden their views and their access. And we believe for our independent tutors and directors that are running through a limited company that this is the best solution that we found. And we did quite a lot of research trying to find. So we're super proud of our partnership with you. And we think it's a good fit for our members. Eugene, we've got your email, we've got our link, we've got all the information. I'm going to update that in our partners area. If anybody would like to reach out to find out more about the IPSI and Qualified Tutor Partnership, you can email hello@qualifiedtutor.org, go to our website, take a look, and Eugene and I will be very, very happy to assist you and guide you through the membership to get the right one for you.
Thank you. Yeah,
okay.
100%.
Eugene, you have been awesome today. We are really looking forward to our members joining you and getting support from you as well. Jenna, as always, it's gorgeous to see you and your lovely doggy keep walking around. And we wish you a speedy recovery as well.
Yeah.
Thank you for
soon.
all of my questions. I know that's a lot.
All right. Have a good day, everybody.
Take care, everyone.
Take care.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.